Let's bring in Micheal Hurley. You are a global conflict expert, among other titles as well. Welcome to Antalya. You were here last year as well.
Been here for all of the sessions.
Okay.
One of the reasons I come to the ADF is not only the number of leaders that come here, but that the ADF seems to project the future. So the diplomacy isn't catching up with a crisis that's already happened. As you said, the agenda is very exciting. It's taking a look at specific ways we can move forward with diplomacy so that we're doing more in constructing a better world than putting out fires.
And Micheal, on that, I mean, what does diplomacy need to look like in this changing world? We're facing multiple crises. At this juncture, how does diplomacy need to adapt to address all of these multi-pronged challenges?
Well, the first thing I would say is we need to stick to the true and tried principles of the past. Diplomacy has not always been our best option, but it's the only one that's functioned through the centuries. That being said, we can look forward to things like the use of technology. These things are going to be increasingly important, especially as AI develops into the developing world. Africa is a developing continent. The realignment is not only geopolitical, it's going to be economic, and we need to be prepared for it, and I think sessions like this help us start looking forward.
You said it's not our best option, but it is an age-old practice, diplomacy. When you're talking about new concepts that have entered the vernacular, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and there's this talk about redefining diplomacy. Put that into context for us. How does it change in an ever-changing world right now?
We live in a rapidly changing world, and technology makes it almost imperative that we respond in an equally rapid manner. Through the use of technology, person-to-person meetings, waiting for us to convene in 30 days to discuss a crisis, literally means the loss of thousands of lives. It can mean the withholding of aid. We need to become more responsive, and diplomats need to be able to use the technology, and governments need to think differently about how we meet, in what space. Is it a grand old hall at the United Nations? Mm-hmm. Is it at the UN? Is it in places like Ankara? Or can it be over a video conference call that's secure, that provides us the opportunity to have those full and frank discussions that are necessary to solve the crisis around the world? Okay,
one of the areas that will be under a magnifying glass is obviously the Asia Pacific. Let's turn our cameras to one of the sessions that's going inside. It's titled Geostrategic Dynamics in the Asia Pacific. Let's have a quick listen and we'll continue our conversation.